Good evening, everyone. What's up? I just ate a satisfying meal and topped it off with a measly dessert. This is Mr. Hata speaking. Previously, I did the 17th part of the top 45 worst SpongeBob episodes, and I've done two of the three parts of the top 45 worst SpongeBob episodes remakes. Those are an hour long parts, so one doesn't have to watch all his parts to see all the episodes. So, now we're in the top three worst SpongeBob episodes. We have finally made it. These are the top three worst SpongeBob episodes, second edition. 42 down, 3 more to go. There's so much to talk about in these episodes. There are going to be 3 more parts because this one part's going to be for just one episode. Number 3 is Tentacle Vision from season 6 or 7, July 2009. Hey, that stands for TV. Squidward watches TV before 5 a.m. because that's the only time there's good programming to him. A good show is canceled, but Zeus the Guitar Lord appears out of nowhere wanting a guitar. After seeing that, Squidward wants his own TV show and calls for it. At the Krusty Krab, he is so pumped for the new show. It's the first time he's been happy in a while, probably. The show is called Squidward Chat, which is seen by SpongeBob. He is so excited from just seeing that he wants to be on TV too. We can see where this is going. What does he do next, one might ask? Again, he barges into Squidward's house without thinking and without caring about Squidward's feelings. Saying, Squidward, you're on TV! You're on TV! Shut up! We already know that! Be quiet, you yell sponge! Not only that, he brings that useless, no-good, fatty butt buddy named Patrick Star, who just had to be even more obnoxious than SpongeBob. Just because he's on TV for everyone to see him behave like a buffoon, big deal. No one cares that you're on TV, Patrick Star. Get that thing through your thick skull, because you're a disgrace to the world. The next thing he does is go back to his house to see that he's not on TV, which makes him so sad. With that, he immediately runs back to Squidward's house, where Squidward is unhappy about what's going on. SpongeBob, you said I was on TV. You lied to me. No, he didn't. You weren't on TV because you were not on TV at that time. So, what does he do next? Well, he licks the camera. Disgusting. He puts his mouth on the camera. Disgusting. Squidward, who is just nice enough to assign the starfish as the cameraman for the show. SpongeBob was assigned to be a sound man. Why doesn't he just kick him out, one might ask? My assumption is that this is why there's a plot in this episode. There was most likely nothing to talk about if there was no idiocy of these two. Consequently, Patrick doesn't film Squidward at all. Instead, he films by moving the camera up and down, interrupting the show. Upsy daisy, downsy wownsy, upsy daisy, downsy wownsy, upsy daisy, downsy wownsy. Shut up, Patrick! You big baby! Huh. You're nothing but a big baby! Grow up! SpongeBob has problems holding the microphone. Nope, this yellow sponge can't do anything right either. From his home, Mr. Krabs was just so happening to watch the Squidward chat. With rude manners, he barges into the show, screaming at everyone to eat at the Krusty Krab. He dances right in front of the camera, just like an attention horde would. How on earth did he just get to Squidward's house that quick? Sandy must have been watching Squidward chat, because she barges in and challenges him to a dancing competition. Wherever she got that idea from, it gets so out of hand, then gets even more chaotic than before. Pearl must have been watching Squidward chat because she thinks that it's okay to show up and that Sandy and Mr. Krabs are lame dancers, and it's time to show off for cheerleading. What a show-off wannabe who won't shut up. Plankton was watching too, apparently, and barged in out of nowhere, ruining everything with his guns and violence. Squidward, who has had quite enough of everyone's obnoxiousness, had a rude behavior, orders everyone to leave his house, which was a smart thing to do. That was the only memorable line in the whole episode or enjoyable part. Out of nowhere, and I mean nowhere, Larry the Lobster somehow is able to hear the word housewarming, and that attracts so many people. Squidward says it's not working, which it isn't, because no one's supposed to be there. It's just supposed to be Squidward, not those rude guests. Then a rude man barges in out of nowhere, a plot hole, and says that everything is fine. Wrong! How is everything fine? How dare you even say that? It's not fine. No, it's not. Look at Squidward. This is his show, and all these rude people are showing up uninvited. How is everything fine? Get that through your thick skull. He says everyone's fine except for a few random people, and even as the boss would throw out the owner of the house, Squidward. What? You don't do that. You can't do that. How dare you kick him out of his own house? This is his property, not yours. He did nothing wrong. The show is called Squidward's House Party, hosted by guess whom? Not Squidward, because he got kicked out. Not SpongeBob, thank goodness. Oh dear, it's not a cool person. It's nothing but that obnoxious kid named Zeus the Guitar Lord. The character who was seen in the beginning of the bad episode. His obnoxiousness from below was because of his new guitar. He was able to get one all because of Squidward. From all the obnoxiousness, Squidward wants everyone to keep it down, and he's trying to sleep. Yeah, who doesn't feel sorry for Squidward at this point? Why did he have to suffer because of everyone? Excuse me. Everyone, all but Squidward, was in the wrong, very wrong. Why on earth did almost all the characters have to ruin Squidward's channel? How on earth did they even get there that quick? Second, how on earth could they have all been watching that channel at the very same time? That never happens. Is that the only channel on their TV? That was absolutely none of their business. None at all. None at the slightest. Seriously, not cool, you rude townspeople. How uncool are you? How uncool. They had absolutely no business showing up at Squidward's house. No ifs, ands, or buts, that's enough. That's illegal. In this 2009 episode, all the characters but Squidward were self-absorbed. They were all being a bunch of show-off wannabes. That's so unprofessional, even more unprofessional than eating raw cookie dough out of a bowl at a professional kitchen. That's how ill-mannered this is. That was Squidward's channel, not yours. You're not Squidward. You're nothing but rude people who deserve to be beaten up. Go get yourselves beaten up by a school bully. That's how bad you people are. Why on earth do you care so much about being on Squidward's channel? Not only did they disrespect Squidward's property, they went completely off topic from the Squidward's chat. All they did the whole time were act like a bunch of buffoons. Squidward couldn't even say a sentence because of their horrible interruptions. He couldn't even finish an episode. It was that bad. They didn't respect Squidward even at the slightest. Question, do they have manners at all? Nope. I don't think so. Not at all. None of them have class of some sort. All they cared about were themselves. It was all about themselves this episode. For crying out loud, it's not about you. It will never be about you. It was supposed to be about Squidward. Unlike everyone else in this episode, Squidward had class. He acted professional, and his channel was pretty chill. He wasn't talking about himself, and he was actually very tolerant this time. This episode was kind of a ripoff of Band Geeks from Season 2, 2001. Zeus the Guitar Lord can die. Zeus the Guitar Lord was so uncool. No, he didn't deserve to get a new guitar, let alone be the host of Squidward's house party. This isn't your house party, Zeus. This is Squidward's. Get out of here. Man, this doesn't make sense. Zeus the Guitar Lord is just as bad as those many overrated YouTube channels. As a matter of fact, he is just as bad as Lohanthony. That's how bad he is. Every one of these characters who was not Squidward deserved to be thrown into the slammer. Why didn't these characters know when to shut up or behave themselves? I'm sorry for yelling at and screaming this whole episode and hollering, but that's all I have to say for the 18th part of the worst SpongeBob episode, 2nd edition. Parts 19 and 20 will be up sometime in the next 2 weeks. Good night.